Open for lunch Monday through Saturday and dinner Monday through Sunday. Check us out at 1760 North Vermont Avenue or call 323-665-4294.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the PM Show with Robert Conrad.
Yes, and now we were talking to John. So, John, go ahead. Hey, John, are you there, brother?
Hey, John, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, John, go ahead, man.
Hey, top of the morning to you and the rest of the day for myself.
All right, hey, God bless the Irish, you know. What can I tell
Happy
you?
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, you too, John.
Yeah, some of my kids are Irish, you know.
What's that?
I said some of my children are Irish.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I had Irish wives.
Okay.
Irish wives have tempers. Ooh. Anyway, what's going on, John? What's on your mind?
Hey, my wife and I attended the Williamsburg Film Festival last weekend, and we had the pleasure of meeting a couple people who worked with you.
Oh, yeah? Who are they?
H.M. Wynant.
Oh, gosh, yes.
And Donna Martell.
Wow, H.M. Wynant particularly. He was married to Ethel Wynant, who was the head of casting for CBS.
Yeah, he was in 4 Wild Wild West episodes, and I bought a black and white picture of you and him in the night of the sudden plague.
He looked like a boxer, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's what I always thought. He was a nice guy, too.
Yeah, he was nice to meet. And Donna Martell and H.M. Wynant were in an episode of Bat Masterson where you played Juanito the Indian.
Oh, my
Juanito.
gosh. No, I didn't. That was not right.
No. Oh, is that not right?
No. My name, no, I played an Indian.
That wasn't your name?
No, the name will come to me because I'll never forget the Indian.
Because I think H.M.'s name was Stone Calf or something like that.
Yes, yes. How did they remember that? That goes so far back. My gosh, that was a non-speaking role I got. And I did.
Yeah, and Donna said that you told her that if you didn't make it in show business within 5 years, you were going to go back to Chicago. And she said the very next year you had your own TV show.
Yeah, that's what I said. What a great memory she has.
That's something.
Gosh,
Wow.
I'm so glad you're bringing all this stuff back to me. Wamilo is my name.
Wamilo.
How's that?
Juanito. Okay.
Wamilo. Yes, and I jumped on rocks. That was my role.
Yeah, and H.M. said to mention that name to you, and you would remember that.
I remembered like it was yesterday. I'll never forget. The guy came up to me and said, "Do you want to do a role in a film?" I said, "Yeah, I'm going to do any role." He said, "Well, it's a non-speaking role, but there's a lot of your photograph. There's a lot of action." So I said, "Hey, works for me." Next thing I knew, I was dressed up as an Indian jumping on rocks, and it was interesting to say the least. Wamilo. Thank you for bringing that up. All right, thanks, John.
Thanks, John.
Yeah, thanks for taking my call, Bob.
Oh, it's a pleasure, man. Thanks for bringing up that part of my career. I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you.
Oh, Bob.
Yes.
We have friends in the CRN Interactive chat room saying that you were a good-looking Indian. That's coming from Lipizan in the CRN Interactive chat room.
Lipizan?
Yeah.
What's his name now?
That's the name I'm getting in the Ustream in the Interactive chat room. But yeah, saying you were a good-looking Indian. So
good.
there you go.
Thank you for that, because I don't remember whether there are any squaws hanging around in those days. Is that the right term?
I think
All right,
so.
let's talk to the beautiful, lovely Mary, who calls last. She has the other women go in front of her, and they give lovely, lovely gifts. They're so sentimental.
Well, we have another person on hold right now, Bob. A surprise guest. We have Rosemarie.
Oh, is she on? Did she call in?
Yeah, she's here.
Oh, is she listening?
Yeah, she's on the line right now.
Oh, good. Well, listen, we got a big star from Everland, Mary. And do you want me to ask you, or should I go right to our star who's been waiting?
I think Mary's going to hang in there for us.
Hey,
right?
Mary, you going to
Thanks,
hang in
Mary.
there for us?
Thank you, girl.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I guess she told you. Anyway, she was born on the day that the Broadway musical Rosemarie opened, huh? Rosemarie had one of the entertainment's longest and most fascinating entertainment careers in history. Let me repeat that. One of entertainment's longest and most fascinating entertainment careers in history. She began at the age of 3 by winning an amateur contest that took her to Atlantic City, where she was billed as Baby Rose. She became a popular radio personality, appearing on numerous top shows of the time. She eventually received her own program on NBC and recorded some of the most successful albums on the Mercury label. Her extensive touring took her to some of the finest show places across the country. Rose Marie would sing for presidents, President Coolidge, Hoover, and Roosevelt.
Wow.
She starred in several of the earliest talking films. She began with the 1929 short Baby Rose Marie, The Child Wonder, when she was screened in theaters before the feature films such as The Jazz Singer.
Wow, this is
and
quite a...
we can go on and on, but this is of all the people that we've had on our show in the last 3 years, we haven't had anyone with us as a, what's the word?
It's just a prolific kind of...
sophisticated
Yeah,
career.
absolutely.
I mean, she's top of the line. Rosemary is definitely top of the line.
Well, and of course, her time on the Dick Van Dyke Show, man. She's everyone's household.
She's the boss, and I can't thank her enough. I could go on and on and on with reading about her career, but instead of a 2-hour show, we'd be doing a 10-hour show. Rosemarie, thank you for doing the show, baby.
Listen, I love you, Bob. I loved you ever since I watched you on television.
Hey, thank
but
you.
my thrill was meeting you that night in Chicago.
Oh,
yeah,
boy, the hometown,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
I do remember. Do you want to tell our audience about it or no?
Well, all right.
Go ahead.
Well, I was working at the Fairmont Hotel in Chicago with 4 Girls 4, and you came in to see the show, and I introduced you. You remember that?
Yes, I do remember that.
Well, it was a big thrill for me because I've been a big fan of yours for a long time.
Oh, wow. So sweet of you to say that. But, when you look at your career, it's just, God bless you, girl.
Well, I've had 3 different careers. I started out as Baby Rose Marie when I was 3 years old. I didn't do too much before then. I just hung around the house. And then I got into that adolescent age where I started doing radio. I had my own show when I was 5 years old,
Wow.
coast to coast. Then I had to prove and go to the last part of vaudeville to prove I was a child, because everybody wrote in and said I wasn't a child. I was a 45-year-old midget.
Oh.
Because I had this deep, husky voice, which, thank God, I still have today.
Oh, that's so funny. So they thought you were a 45-year-old midget, and we're trying to prove it.
Because I sang like an adult.
Hey,
and
listen.
I was only 6 or 7.
Hey, Rosemary, you got to do me a favor.
Yeah.
Because this is your, we have the largest audience on cable. I guess you know that. But in any event, I'm proud of it. But you met and sang for.
Met who?
You met and you sang for Benjamin Siegel. And Benjamin.
Oh, yeah, at the Flamingo in Vegas.
That's right. And that was.
Yeah, well, I opened the Flamingo.
I know you did. That's why I brought it up. And he's been dead since 1947, but he's the guy who started Las Vegas.
Oh, God, yes, because the only 2 hotels in Vegas were the El Rancho and the Last Frontier, and the rest was all sand.
Yes.
And then Bugsy decided that he wanted to open this Flamingo, which was absolutely gorgeous with the neon lights and the high chair croupiers and everything. And they put on a show.
Hey, Rosemary, I want you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
I want you to stay for another segment.
Okay.
Please. Super please, because you knew Benny Siegel, so super please. Another segment.
I won't forget.
Thank you, darling. All right.
Hey, guys, stick around. We're talking to Rosemarie, legend of stage and screen. Stick around, and we're taking your calls, too, 800-336-2225, 800-336-2225. Hang in there, guys. It's the Robert Conrad Show right here on CRN Digital Talk Radio. We'll be back.